Imagine a time in ancient Athens around 427 BC, when a child born into an aristocratic and politically influential family would grow up to change the world of philosophy. That child was Plato. Before start the video, if you are new in this channel, please subscribe the channel for more informative videos. Let's start the video. Born amidst the intellectual and cultural hub of the ancient world, Plato was exposed from a young age to a thriving environment rich in art, philosophy, and politics. In this vibrant city-state, he was nurtured and prepared for the great role he would play in the annals of history. His family, deeply rooted in the political fabric of Athens, provided him with insights into leadership, power, and governance, themes that would later resonate in his philosophical works. As a young man, Plato had aspirations of becoming a playwright, but fate had other plans. His encounter with Socrates, a great philosopher of the time, would set him on a different path, a path that would lead him to become one of the most influential thinkers of all time. A chance meeting with the philosopher Socrates changed the course of Plato's life forever. This encounter in the bustling heart of Athens would not only shape Plato's philosophical perspectives, but also redirect his career aspirations entirely. Plato, initially aspiring to become a playwright, found himself captivated by the wisdom and charisma of Socrates. The older philosopher, distinguished by his relentless pursuit of truth, became a mentor to the young Plato. Socrates' unique approach to philosophy, characterized by a method of inquiry now known as the Socratic method, profoundly influenced Plato's intellectual development. The Socratic method, a form of cooperative, argumentative dialogue, seeks to stimulate critical thinking and to expose the contradictions in one's beliefs. It is through this method of rigorous questioning and analysis that Socrates ignited in Plato a deep passion for philosophy. Plato's dialogues, the primary source of knowledge about Socrates' philosophical ideas, often present Socrates in conversation with others, probing their beliefs and challenging their assumptions. In works such as Euthyphro, Apology, Crito, and Phaedo, we see Socrates through Plato's lens, questioning everything from piety and justice to courage and wisdom. This Socratic influence is pervasive in Plato's philosophy. Plato, like Socrates, held the belief that knowledge is virtue and ignorance the root of all evil. This echoes Socrates' famous saying, "I know that I know nothing," emphasizing the importance of self-awareness and intellectual humility. Through these dialogues, Plato carried forward Socrates' tradition of questioning, thereby contributing significantly to the development of critical thinking, a cornerstone of Western philosophy. His dialogues also serve as a lasting testament to the profound bond and intellectual camaraderie between the two philosophers. With time, Plato's bond with Socrates strengthened, and so did his philosophical inclinations. His initial dream of becoming a playwright gradually faded into the background, replaced by a newfound dedication to philosophy. Under the mentorship of Socrates, Plato's interest in philosophy deepened, leading him to abandon his initial dream of playwriting. The stage was set for Plato to step into the world of philosophy, where he would leave an indelible mark, shaping the course of Western thought for generations to come. Plato's philosophical ideas took shape in his writings, which engaged with a wide range of topics. His works, often presented as dialogues, have been instrumental in shaping philosophical thought for over 2 millennia. One of Plato's most well-known works is the Republic. This text invites readers into a deep exploration of justice, both personal and societal. Plato imagines an ideal state guided by philosopher kings, those who have the wisdom and knowledge to lead justly. The concept of the allegory of the cave, a profound metaphor for the journey from ignorance to enlightenment, also finds its home in the Republic. Next, we turn to the Symposium, a dialogue centered around the theme of love. Plato examines different aspects of love, from physical desire to the love of beauty and wisdom. This work introduces us to the concept of Platonic love, a term now used to describe a deep non-sexual bond between two individuals. In the Phaedo, Plato delves into the immortality of the soul. The dialogue takes place on the day of Socrates' execution, and it explores the nature of the soul, its immortality, and the idea of an afterlife. Here, Plato proposes the theory of forms, suggesting that the physical world is merely an imperfect reflection of an unchanging eternal world of forms or ideas. But Plato's oeuvre is not limited to these three works. His extensive body of work covers a wide array of subjects, from politics and ethics to metaphysics and epistemology, contributing to various fields of philosophy. Through his works, Plato delved into complex philosophical issues, leaving behind a rich intellectual legacy. His ideas have not only shaped the field of philosophy, but also continue to influence our understanding of the world today. So, whether we're pondering the nature of justice, exploring the depths of love, or contemplating the immortality of the soul, we're in good company with Plato leading the way. In 387 BC, Plato established the Academy, an institution that marked a significant milestone in the history of education. This wasn't just a school, but a whole new way of thinking about knowledge and learning. The Academy, located in a grove sacred to the hero Academus near Athens, was a place where eager minds gathered to delve into the mysteries of the universe. It was a place where Plato could pass on the Socratic method of questioning, a dialogue-driven approach that sought to expose contradictions in beliefs and promote critical thinking. The Academy was more than just a venue for lectures. It was an intellectual community where students and scholars lived together, engaging in dialogue, debate, and shared discovery. The curriculum was broad, ranging from philosophy and mathematics to astronomy and politics, reflecting Plato's belief in the interconnectedness of all knowledge. Plato's Academy wasn't just about the transfer of information, it was about the transformation of the individual. The goal was not just to produce scholars, but philosophers, individuals who could think critically, question assumptions, and strive for wisdom. But the impact of the Academy stretched far beyond its walls. It produced philosophers like Aristotle, who would go on to tutor Alexander the Great and establish his own school, the Lyceum. Thus, the ripple effects of Plato's Academy were felt throughout the ancient world and beyond. The Academy also marked a shift in how society thought about education. It helped to elevate the pursuit of knowledge as a noble endeavor, something to be valued in its own right and not just as a means to an end. This idea would profoundly influence the development of universities and the concept of liberal arts education. The Academy stood for nearly 3 centuries as a beacon of intellectual pursuit. It nurtured minds that would go on to shape philosophical thought in the years to come. And while the physical structure of the Academy may have crumbled with time, the spirit of Plato's vision, a community dedicated to the pursuit of wisdom, lives on. The Academy became a beacon of intellectual pursuit, nurturing minds that would go on to shape philosophical thought in the years to come. Plato passed away in 347 BC, but his ideas continued to reverberate through the corridors of philosophical thought. His profound musings on ethics, politics, and metaphysics have been a guiding beacon in the murky waters of philosophical inquiry, shaping the course of human thought for over 2 millennia. Plato's legacy is not merely confined to his writings, but extends to the very fabric of Western philosophy itself. His dialogues laid the groundwork for dialectical reasoning, a method of argument and inquiry that is still widely used in philosophical, political, and legal debates today. His student, Aristotle, who would go on to become one of the greatest philosophers in history, was deeply influenced by Plato's teachings. Aristotle's own philosophical ideas, in turn, have had a profound impact on Western thought, from the Middle Ages to the Renaissance and beyond. Plato's theory of forms, which posits a world of ideal, unchanging concepts beyond our sensory perception, has sparked countless debates and interpretations. It has influenced a broad spectrum of fields, from metaphysics and epistemology to aesthetics and political theory. His vision of the ideal state, as outlined in the Republic, has been a touchstone for political philosophy, inspiring thinkers and leaders alike in their quest for a just society. His thoughts on education, as epitomized by the Academy, have greatly shaped our modern educational systems and institutions. In the realm of ethics, Plato's emphasis on virtue and the good life continues to resonate with people today, offering guidance on how to live a meaningful and fulfilling life. His dialogues, with their timeless wisdom and insight, are still widely read and studied, not just by philosophers, but by anyone seeking to understand the human condition and the world around us. Despite his passing, the philosophical legacy of Plato lives on, continuing to provoke thought and inspire minds across the globe. His enduring influence is a testament to the power of his ideas and the depth of his wisdom, reminding us of the timeless value of philosophical inquiry in our quest for knowledge and truth. The life journey of Plato, from a young Athenian aristocrat to a celebrated philosopher and educator, has left an indelible mark on the world. Born into a politically influential family, he was destined to be a playwright, but his life took a dramatic turn after encountering the great Socrates. This encounter sparked a philosophical development that would shape the course of his life, leading to the creation of his profound works and the founding of the Academy. His writings, exploring a wide range of topics from ethics to metaphysics, have stood the test of time, influencing countless philosophers and shaping the way we think about the world. The legacy of Plato continues to live on, his ideas and teachings still reverberating through the corridors of philosophy and beyond. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life and legacy of Plato. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating insights into history and philosophy. See you next time.